You're watching Hawaii News Now, Sunrise.
Welcome back at 5:46 on a Friday. Congress passed a bill this week to do something about VA care, and Senator Hirono is a co-sponsor of a bipartisan bill to extend that response. Senator Hirono joins us now live from Washington. First of all, Mazie, what's the status of the first bill that the two houses passed? Because the two versions are almost the same, but not quite the same.
Well, that means that we'll work out the differences, and I have every expectation that we'll be able to pass a conference committee bill that would resolve some of the problems with the VA system.
Have they named the conferees yet?
No. We just passed this bill in the Senate, so, but it was a good thing. It received wide bipartisan support.
Now these two bills both would make it possible for the VA, when they can't do care themselves fast, to outsource it to private doctors. And but you are the co-sponsor of a bill that would extend the response, and I called it bipartisan. You're one of the main sponsors, and the other one is Moran of, is it Kansas?
It's my bill. My co-sponsor is Senator Moran. And what my bill does is very specifically address a gap in care for the 1 million veterans who rely totally on VA health care. And the gap occurs when these veterans need emergency care. They go to the emergency room and they can't get reimbursed for this care unless they've been given care in a VA setting within the past 24 months. And with the wait times being what they are, that doesn't always happen. And so my bill would address this particular situation. And it came to light when a veteran from Hawaii needed to get emergency care, and he had not been able to see a VA provider within that 24-month span, but he had to go to emergency and he couldn't get reimbursed. So this is a bill that is being supported by the Veterans of Foreign Wars and the Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Okay. Another thing that's going on, the Congressional Budget Office is estimating a $50 billion annual cost of some of what's being done on behalf of veterans here. But I get the sense that the response of Congress to that is, if it's going to cost that much, so be it, yeah?
I think it's really important for Congress to pay attention, stay the course, and provide the kind of resources that the VA system needs to take care of our veterans.
There's, as you know...
My bill, but is paid for.
Okay, that's a good point to make about it, and probably will make it easier for it to pass. Senator Schatz is calling for an investigation after getting some complaints or some allegations from constituents that there was some fiddling with the figures at Hawaii-based VA offices. I know you've also called for an investigation. Have people been making charges like this to your office as well?
Not that I'm aware of. However, we need to get to the bottom of what's going on in the VA system, particularly with regard to wait times. So I have asked the Inspector General to provide me with that kind of information with reference to the Hawaii VA hospitals and clinics.
How do you feel about the VA's how forthcoming it is with information? Because I know you asked for some information in May, and some of the information you got
earlier,
was very different.
And this is why I then asked for the IG to weigh in and give me the information that I had requested. But this is a system-wide investigation, I believe, that needs to occur, and Congress needs to provide oversight and then the appropriate resources to provide veterans with the care and the services that they deserve.
All right. Our thanks to Senator Mazie Hirono, speaking live from Capitol Hill.
Thank you, Howard.
What for Congress is kind of a fast-breaking story on the response